loss plan for your lifestyle can be tough, and sometimes it may even require combining a couple different methods for weight loss and maintenance. This morning, Dr. Sunil Jain is here to share his rejuvenation diet, and I welcome you to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So we've talked about the food sensitivity diet before.
Correct.
And we've also heard about the HCG, and I understand this is sort of a combination of the two.
Yeah, that's correct. So basically what we're doing is we use the HCG to get to have the rapid weight loss occurring over about 6 weeks. And then we'll use the food sensitivity diet, eliminating food intolerances to help people maintain the weight that they've lost, if not lose more.
Now let's talk about
afterwards.
why food sensitivity elimination from your diet is important.
Okay, so when you have food sensitivities, then what's basically happening is that when you eat foods, whether they are healthy foods or refined or processed foods, they're causing an inflammatory response in the body. And that inflammatory response can cause a whole host of symptoms, from weight gain to headaches or acne or eczema or constipation. So by eliminating those problematic foods, you're just allowing the body to work efficiently, where you're absorbing maximal amount of nutrients from the food.
Okay, so you're putting really what your body needs most, what your own specific body needs most.
Correct.
In the new year, we've got people trying to tackle the weight loss, and they may have actually, truthfully, already gone through a couple diets already.
Sure.
So what's your best advice with respect to this rejuvenation diet and how it might best fit them?
Well, our goal is not to have people lose weight, gain it back, lose it again. So we really stress the maintenance of their weight. Okay, so instead of just leaving people to kind of fend for themselves after losing the weight, we're actually putting them on another program utilizing the food sensitivities along with some supplementation, so that they can continue that lifestyle change, as opposed to just that quick fix kind of yo-yo dieting approach.
Well, it's true, because we've seen people with the HCG diet, and just for people that are still kind of trying to get the full perspective of what the HCG diet is, let's pause real quick and talk about that, how that works.
Sure. So the HCG diet has gotten very popular over the last couple of years in the United States. It's a diet that's been around for a long time, for over 50 years. And it's just a very simple concept where you're using a hormone, a pregnancy hormone, in very low dosages to stimulate the release of stored fat. And so the body will burn that stored fat when it goes on a low-calorie diet. So we restrict all sugars and most fats from the diet during the first 6 weeks, allowing the body to just burn the stored fat. And so that's why patients don't feel hungry, is because when you release the stored fat, every half a pound or pound that you burn, half a pound gives you 1,750 calories, and a full pound gives you 3,500 calories. So you're surviving off of that plus what you're ingesting.
So that's phase one. Then you do the rejuvenation portion of it, or which would be the food sensitivity. So then you put the foods back in, the ones, not the ones you used to eat,
right?
All the sugar and probably all the white stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, you know, we'll use some basic approaches with everyone, and then we'll fine-tune it based upon what their blood work comes back as.
Does this mean that, you know, people listening today, does this mean, well, I don't know about that. I like a sprinkles cupcake from time to time, or I like Swedish fish, or just speaking personally here, does that mean that you can't enjoy those once you've gone through this system?
No,
because
absolutely.
you've kind of taken them out of your diet?
No, you absolutely can enjoy those things once in a while. It's just about awareness, and one thing that I've learned, especially in the first phase of our program, is that the awareness that people get from realizing that they don't have to be dependent upon some of those foods all the time.
Right.
And breaking that cycle is what's the most important. Enjoy life and have things like that once in a while.
So
and
it allows
okay.
for the moderation of different things in your diet.
Absolutely.
Social events, birthdays,
sure.
dinners, that kind of thing.
That's right.
What do you think is the biggest obstacle, though, that people that have done this diet and maybe haven't had that success? Maybe they fall back into their old ways, because, you know, it happens.
It does, and I will say that that's a very few percentage of the population,
Is it?
Of our patient population, because we really hold accountability. And so when patients are coming in, we're seeing them once a week for the first 7 weeks, and then we see them again at week 10, and then again at month 3. And during the whole time, they're dieting. They're keeping a diet journal.
So they're learning those lifestyle
absolutely.
changes along the
Absolutely.
way. Mm-hmm.
And it's meant to really not be a burden on the individual. It's meant to kind of tailor to their lifestyle, but make it so that they're aware of what they're doing.
Okay.
And if you can do that, if you can create that awareness, and like I said, you know, you can enjoy those things in life and not have to worry about just giving up everything all the time.
Yeah. I just think the extremes on anything don't ever put you in the place you want to be, you know?
That's correct.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Rejuvenation, the Rejuvenation diet, and here's how you can find out more about it. Give the phone number on your screen a call, 480-551-9000, and Dr. Jane will take care of you over there.